I've been messaging him a lot.
I sent him a message as well. Bitch.
So he will appear at some point over the side of the dunes, or not. We'll see. Maybe he'll get captured, and that'll be his punishment. So let's go back quickly to Gogo and Boomer. So we're gonna roll that tactics roll again. Boomer's gonna try to assist, and you're gonna get an additional +1 because you were able to put distance between you and the guy. So he is going to roll tactics with attribute wisdom, and no assist on this one. He rolled a 9. Let's see what Boomer rolls. Tactics with wisdom, and we'll say if he gets if he beats a 9, you get an additional +1 on this. And he gets 1 for the advantage. No, so you just get tactics plus wisdom with a +1. Go. You got to beat a 9. There you go.
Oh.
Absolutely. So you get the jump on him this time, and so I'm not going to roll for who goes first again, because you guys get a jump on him, and you guys are already kind of engaged in combat. So what does that look like? How do you gain the advantage, Gogo, on this guy on the hover bike?
So I think at some point Gogo's like, screw this cat and mouse bullshit, and I think she just slams on the brakes, cuts the engine, and both of them just get down into cover and wait for him to come at them, because I feel like if she cuts the engine, she could probably hear him slightly.
Yeah.
So I think the fact that I rolled so high means we both are aimed and ready for when he comes up.
Sure. And the other thing is as well, the engines is what giving you away currently.
Right. And so he lost track of us. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you find a crevice in the rocks, and you slam the brakes and you drift into it, pure Fast and the Furious style. Boomer leaps out and pulls out his combat rifle, and he drops to a knee, and he gets ready for the guy to come around the corner. And what do? I assume you get off and probably engage the rocket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Sure. And so you've got a good lineup, and I think that you see him and he when he comes around the corner, because he's on a hover cycle, he is 90 degrees to the side, right? Skimming along the walls basically. And he comes around pretty fast, because again, he's faster than you, so he's maybe gaining on you, but he didn't he's lost track of you, because like you said, you cut the engine. And so now you have the opportunity to take your shot, and you guys can go ahead and shoot it up. It will be 2-hit AC. It's normally 9 minus 3, so 2-hit AC. 6 is the AC you want to hit here.
Big money, big money.
I believe.
Okay, Boomer misses.
So I think seeing Boomer miss.
Yeah, it just careens
for
off.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
And then she pulls out the big guns, literally.
Yeah. Can't wait.
This is the first time we're going to see this thing go off.
Friggin' miss. It's going to be so sad.
I believe in you. Holy shit!
My God!
Hell yeah!
So what does it look like when you explode this hover bike into?
So you said
oblivion?
he's up against the wall, right? He's kind of skimming the wall.
Yeah, he skims along the wall as he makes the turn around, and he's positioning out, right? He's evening out to a more normal tilt.
Yeah, so I think it just Gogo kisses the side of her rocket launcher and then lines it up and then just lets it go, and it's slow motion, huge rocket going straight towards him, and then it hits him, and it just splatters everything against the canyon wall behind him.
Yeah, and we see it from it's that movie shot where it's 5 different angles of the same thing occur.
Top down.
Yeah, top down,
yeah, exactly.
Side, his point of view, your point
Anime
of view,
style, yeah.
behind you, from underneath the ground somehow. It's all of the different angles show the rocket going off 6 different times.
It's the Michael Bay
equivalent
exactly.
of
rapid camera angle change.
So here's the cool thing about weapons, though, is I have to roll a luck save now. And if I don't pass, I take all of the damage that the hit points of the thing had, because that is enough to just absolutely obliterate the hover bike. It does not have that much hit points. And I do that normally. Hey, succeeds.
What the?
So
he literally just took a rocket to the face. How is he alive? Fuck.
Yeah, and well, he may not be alive. You have to check, right? But he takes the full amount of hit points that the vehicle has to his hit points. And so we see like all this, dust and debris. The canyon like rumbles, and we see like rocks, like smaller rocks begin to like fall from the sides of the walls and kind of like bury the area. Oh yeah, half. True, you're absolutely correct. Half of the damage.
I don't want to be a wet blanket here, but
yeah. We see a bunch of like rocks like falling. It kind of like buries the area, and it's like there's dust, and like we get the shockwave from the impact, like blows a whole bunch of dust, like it blows your hair back, Go-Go, and like your cloak or whatever you're wearing. Your clothes are like getting ruffled by the shockwave. It's just like a big like cloud of dust appears and begins to like float up. And when it kind of settles a little bit, you can see like that portion of the canyon is like buried, where the rocket hit and shattered a whole bunch of rocks and stuff. But even if he was alive, he's probably buried under that.
I was going to say, can we then say that he's buried by rubble currently, even if he's still alive?
It definitely appears that way. Yeah, for sure.
Great. Lovely.
Go put the wounded animal out of
I mean, if you want to take the time to dig it up
hell
and
no,
find pieces
hell no.
of
We
the
hop
fucking
back on
hover
the.
bike.
We get back on the bike. Goddamn.
Yeah.
There's a timetable to keep.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. And I think Boomer's like, good shooting, Go-Go. And he's like holding his eye open, like trying to get sand out of it, and like he's probably got like a canteen, like squirting it in his eyes to get all the sand out. He's like on his horizon, like trying to blow all the dust off and stuff.
Yeah, he probably dropped the rifle in the dirt to get off the horizon.
Yeah.
Go-Go's got like the most ridiculous like Joker type grin on her face. She like doesn't even say anything. She's got like just freaking ear to ear.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool, awesome. And so you guys, you begin traveling back out, to reach your destination.
I do reload my rocket launcher though, just
right. Yeah, obviously you take the 6 seconds to like
just saying.
Pop out the let it cool off, slide it around in, secure it, put it back on your back. Boomer hops in the sidecar. He puts on goggles and he like lets him slap into his face. He gives you a thumbs up with his like combat rifle or his laser rifle like propped up, and you guys you begin taking off back down the canyon.
That was the wrong sound effect.
Yeah, that was funny. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
But also just from here on, we're just gonna wait for the cue.
The signal, yeah.
So you can just assume that we're idling until somebody gives us
a signal. You're gonna get to the exit of the canyons.
Yep.
And
then just
await signal and then ride in.
Yeah. Signal that the big guns are down.
Yeah, that the big guns are gone. That is our current
absolutely
current job.
Cool, awesome. So Oscar, I assume you are just moving, right?
As before. Yep.
Sure.
I mean, how far? I'm going to assume that I have to spend at least this turn continuing.
Yeah. I think by next turn, maybe you can begin to affect things. But if you had like a let's say a longer range weapon, you may be able to like pull it out and do something here. But I don't think you do, right? You just have your.
Well, what is my range?
So you're kind of at the edge of this portion, which means you're about 500 meters out.
Okay. What is... And it doesn't explicitly state, so what is the range on my telekinetic ring? Because that's what he's intending to use against that.
Yeah, it doesn't explicitly say, does it? Let's see here.
It doesn't. So...
I would think at 500 meters might be a little much for that, but... Because generally it's like, the general rule is if you can see it and it is in line of sight or something silly like that. But I think infinite range is, or, basic vision range is a little
visible range is silly.
That could be like up to 10 miles away. So
that seems
let's make a
does that mean I can pull out binoculars and be like
right, yeah.
got a freaking telescope and all of a sudden you can
I mean, there's got to be some kind of happy medium, but especially without knowing actually how far I am away.
What are you trying to do? I'm sorry.
He's trying to do a thing, is what he's trying to do.
Yeah, can you describe it?
Going to use psionics against the cannon, and we're trying to determine what a
The range,
fair
yeah.
distance is.
But with the psionics, is it just like do you pull
No,
energy out of
it's
the air to throw it, or is it just
invisible force damage?
okay?
Yeah,
Because I was trying to see if there was something.
Pretty smart.
yeah.
It's like a laser rifle is 305.
Yeah, and so I think that was what I was going to base it off of. Like, I would say generally, like, a laser rifle is probably a good baseline distance.
Yeah.
And it's 300, 500? What is it? It's
300, 500.
Yeah. So you would be at the limits of your range right now.
Okay, definitely not then, because I want to make it count.
Right.
So he's,
it would be. Is it a D20 roll, or it just happens? Do you have to make an attack roll?
I have to. It happens, which is one of the reasons why I think it's important. Like, it happens no matter what.
Right.
Which is why I was figuring range would be
So
the only fair
Yeah,
way
I
to
would
do it.
I would
should be
probably
shorter range.
Yeah, I would probably say then if it is between 301 and 500, you do half of the damage rolled.
Okay.
And then if it is
Sure.
under 300, I'll let you do the full damage rolled since it just
No.
happens.
I don't want to. I don't want to tip him off to my.
Right.
I don't want him
And-
looking for anything.
Yeah, and
suspicious.
another thing is like probably after this round, you might have to make like a stealth check. Because you'll be within
Yeah.
like reasonable vision of like, because again there's armatures, right, and who knows what they're hooked up with. They may actually have scanners that they might be able to detect things. So probably after this round you might have to make a stealth check to see what's going on. But probably most importantly for Fortune fans, it's time I think for Fortune to take aim on another thing. And let me move some dudes.
Yeah.
So I think that there's gonna be some movement here. So this guy's probably going to move up to here. This guy's probably going to move up to here. This guy's going to move up to here. This guy is going to move probably... He's on the ground level now. These guys are going to move out to here, I think. Notably, just so you're aware, this behind this wall would be hard to see these two guys, just FYI.
Yeah, I figured.
But, like, this guy is in vision, obviously. This guy's going to move up to here.
And these guys up here, right?
Yeah, no, these guys are up on the catwalk. They're very easily visible.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, brown is a terrible color for this map.
That's why I have the little circles, so you can
Yeah.
see
Well,
the
no,
dudes.
I meant because like I'm trying to ping things and my color is brown.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
So
bad.
I ping something and like
Literally.
you can kind of see the ping,
Yeah, no,
but then it hits
that's
the brown stuff and it disappears.
that's bad. So what are you going to do, Fortune? You can take another shot in this time, and relay some more information.
Yeah, that's what I'm
gonna-
asking.
So there's probably some radio chatter. You know, Oscar's just jogging, and he says, to Fortune specifically, but over open comms, he says, if you can see the armatures, they could use some attention.
And I'd probably ask, should I focus armatures over the other big gun?
It's like, I should be able to take care of the gun shortly.
All right. In that case, I will start shooting things other than big guns.
Okay, so you're gonna take one of the armatures out, perhaps?
Attempt to, yeah. Again, take the north side armature out.
The north side
above
armature.
the gun I just blew up.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so he is AC. Let me pull up his character sheet. That guy is... That is an infantry bot. He is AC 4.
Okay,
And you do have disadvantage because of the range.
would I, since it's probably more than one round that is going to happen here, right? Would I be able to say I took a round to aim?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. You
So,
can take a round to aim.
and do the
Cancel out the disadvantage.
Yeah, so here's the
No.
thing. I think I will, because this advantage disadvantage is something brand new that I just pulled over from D&D. I will give you this. You can either cancel the disadvantage or get the one hit kill possibility.
Yeah.
Choose either or. I think both things is probably a little strong, but choosing either or seems pretty fair in this case.
Yeah, that's what we did last time as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to go for the one-shot kill.
Okay, cool. So
And
you're rolling
I'm
a disadvantage,
using-
and if you hit him, I'll make the physical effect save. If I fail, then he's just dead.
Yeah, and I'm using regular rifle ammo now.
Okay, just a regular shot. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
And again, it is AC 4, because he is a much smaller and slightly armored target, but it's not going to matter if you hit. How
Just
big or small he is.
AC4, correct?
AC 4, yep.
Okay.
Hey! Wow, a 13 and a 14.
Look at that
what a
roll.
good fucking roll. Holy shit.
Damn.
Fortune is taking him out. Alright, so let me pull up his character sheet here. And I'm just gonna make that
Physical effect
save. Whew!
Son of a bitch.
So I
Still
take
takes half damage.
I take half of that damage, right?
I don't know if it's half or full damage. I think it's full damage.
Oh, it is full damage, right? It's full damage or one hit kill, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, fortunately for you, the full damage is enough to melt this thing. And so, yeah, you just see you take the head clean off of it, and it just, like, drops to its knees and, like, falls forward. Dead. And let me change that on this page, because I have two different pages, because one is for ground combat, the other one is for you. So, I gotta make sure I move everything properly and all that other fun stuff.
So, importantly, that roll the physical effect save is made at a penalty to the combat projectile skill.
That's correct. It would have been a -2.
Oh, it still would have
it wouldn't have made a difference.
Or
but
no, sorry. Yeah, -2. Sorry.
Okay. I didn't know that was a thing, but cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to add a modifier then, because I don't think that is actually possible with the current setup. But we will change that at some point. Certainly we will. Okay, yeah, cool. You fuck that armature up, and you take your time. You take the rest of your turn to reload, so you're ready to go again during the next phase. Do you relay any other information in the minute that you have or whatever?
I'd probably say that from what I can see, the northern side approach seems clear, or most clear.
Okay.
Not that the north is clear, but you'd be safer probably trying to hit the north side.
You see more enemies to the southern side of the base, is what you're saying. Yeah, totally.
So maybe try to go in that hangar door would probably be the best door to get into.
Okay, cool.
Excellent.
So I guess I'm going to roll for Dr. Fisher here. It's gonna be a tricky business for him. He does get a +1 though, because he's using a Teal 4 motorcycle, which is great. That's great for him. So we'll see. But riding on the dunes is hard. It's not an easy task riding on sand dunes on a motorcycle. I wouldn't know from personal experience, but I think that's a fair assessment. So he gets assisted 1, but I think I'm going to need like a 9 or better on this one. No, good lord. Alright, so he's going to be... How I'm going to rule this is he's going to be delayed in showing up to the fight. He's not in any danger of, like, dying or anything like that, but... actually,
Maybe he's forced to slow down.
Yeah, let me re-roll that. He's got to re-roll.
He's got to re-roll.
I feel like this is probably an important enough thing to re-roll. Nope.
Well,
all right. Well, yeah.
He just
so
doesn't
like,
know how to drive motorcycles.
yeah, he gets like stuck or something, and he's like, we see a picture of like him like trying to dig out the motorcycle, and we see like all kinds of other crazy shit going on, and he's like trying to dig out the motorcycle with like a I don't know, what does he even have on him? He doesn't have like a combat shovel or anything.
No, probably
He has a multi-tool, I think he said.
Yeah. Oh, it's probably the butt of his laser rifle that you've given him.
Yeah,
He's
that's
just, like,
what I say.
He's just like trying to dig out the motorcycle and like tip it over and like shake the sand out of it and like trying to turn it on again, and it's bad.
Which we're probably watching this from my point of view. Like I see him get stuck, and I see him digging with a laser rifle.
Yeah, he seems in bad shape over there. So he's gonna be delayed by a turn, maybe even 2 if he continues to roll poorly. Okay, well that's fantastic, isn't it?
So I'd probably radio to Oscar and be like, you can slow your movement a little bit. You're gonna have to wait anyways. So if you find good cover, hide there.
If I can take the cannon out, I am waiting for nothing.
All right.
That's when you get the K, just the letter K in capitals. Cool, awesome. So, I guess it brings us back around, right, to Gogo and Boomer. You guys have made it to like the edge, the exits, and you're sitting there and you're waiting and you're seeing like these explosions from like you see smoke rising from one of the laser cannons, and you see like maybe since you know to look, you see Oscar like blinking around and moving up closer. No sign of Dr. Fisher from where you guys are currently, but you position. Do you just like keep it idling, just ready to hit the gas before you when you get the signal there, Gogo?
Yeah, I think so. But also, I think we both, like, while having it idled, have weapons drawn just in case somebody else comes up on us. But yeah, we're just waiting for the go.
Okay, cool, awesome. All right, so that brings us back around to Oscar. So Oscar, you totally have the opportunity in this moment to move like kind of into the no man's zone, right? Like the middle portion. It's still about the same. It's like the same amount of cover and stuff, but it's where you'll have to start. Like you'll have to probably make a stealth check, just so you're not spotted by anybody like on the ramparts or something, because you're within like that 500 meter distance now, where somebody with vision on you could probably see.
Wait, I thought I was within. I'm closer than 500 meters now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean, is like now that you're closer than that, I need a stealth check in order to not be spotted
Sure.
by them, because there are a few targets still that would have reasonable line of sight on you as Fortune is observing them.
I am stealthy as fuck.
Yeah, you're good. You're
all
able to make it up.
because of that tarp that I scavenged on the ship, and like
Totally. Yeah, so you can make it about halfway in between. So we can say you're about 250 meters out from the front, like the dead front of the base. Are you going to do anything and initiate a thing?
I think that I'm. I don't have control over my.
Nobody's shooting at you currently. You don't have control over it.
Oh, there we go. No. I got it. I think I'm going to take Fortune's.
Approach from the north side.
Fortune's advice and kind of slink up the north side.
Cool.
Yeah. So, is that so?
You could still like if you wanted to try and ram the gun from here, it would be full damage.
Yeah, because I mean
I'm not looking at exact numbers as to like
Sure.
well a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and you'd be exactly this distance. I don't give a fuck. If you want to try and ram the thing, you made your stealth check. Congratulations.
If I'm close enough,
you can try and ram the thing with full damage.
If I'm close enough that I can do normal damage, I'm gonna try and do that.
Cool. Let's see it.
Yeah. So he kind of gets up along the rocks there, and he kind of plants his legs down, and
nice.
Shit.
And that is counted as a gunnery class weapon.
Sure is.
And so, what does it look like when you crumple this thing into non-existence?
He basically just does a Hadouken. Like he kind of like more quietly, but he kind of like plants his legs down, and then he stands there for a second with his hands outstretched, like in front of him, and focuses the energy on the gun.
You just pop the top off like a bottle.
Yeah. He tries to hit it dead center, like probably along wherever it pivots.
Cool.
And yeah,
totally. You like a can of Pringles. You just and you see the thing just explode outward, crumple up, and we see some like sparks of electricity flying, and that gun is no more. But that leads me to Fortune. I assume you're like aiming up a shot at the next armature, right?
That would be correct.
Okay,
but
good.
Before that, I would like to say that the Pringles thing makes more sense.
Yeah.
When you imply the like Pringles, which is once you pop, you just can't stop.
You just can't stop once you pop. So you see Oscar
he has
move
no
off.
intention of stopping.
You see Oscar move off towards like the north, like kind of, you know, in front of the hangar, like somewhat close by. And you're lining up a shot for the thing, and you know, do you give the word, like, do you call in the, hey, it's time?
Yeah, once that other big gun I saw.
Cool.
Off,
Yeah. So
I
Go-Go,
say-
do you kick it into high gear at that point?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So you kick it into high gear. So you're like approaching Oscar's position basically from the map here.
Yeah,
I don't know where Oscar went. Where did you go, Oscar? Oh no, don't worry, Oscar.
moved him
I
up.
have an actual map for you. Don't worry.
Like, I don't know how far. I mean,
Oh,
I assume
okay.
we were here. At the
Yeah,
end of
basically.
Blackburn,
Yep, basically.
And then just kind of start making our way.
Yeah.
in.
So
Trying to come along the canyon though, like
yeah, try to take
as much as we can without. I mean, just not just coming directly in, but like trying to skirt a little bit this way. And then
Yeah,
come
stay in
around.
cover just because there are other things to take a shot. So
Because there are other things we're not.
So
quite
we see
sure
Fortune
about,
lining
so.
up a shot. We see Oscar pop the Pringles can of a turret.
Yeah.
And we see Go-Go rev it up and, you know, fishtail a little bit as she careens off towards the base.
He definitely would have said, like, you know, there definitely would have been the radio chatter, like, you know, guns are down, bring it in.
Yeah, and I think when you say that, guns are down, bring it in, we see the vehicle hangar begins to open.
Yeah.
And coming out of the vehicle hangar appears to be a armored up hover car, and we can see that there's a turret mounted on top of it.
Got
and
another rocket target.
it begins to fly out, and it's going to roll. It actually has a cool thing, so maybe you don't want to blow it up. Just FYI.
We might want to take it.
So it has this cool thing. You ready for this cool thing? It's a grav car, first of all, but it has this thing called advanced sensors. And I'll read you what advanced sensors is. You may not enjoy this.
I was gonna say it sounds like Jordan built something just so that we don't kill everybody.
So we need the where are you? Supplement that has Engines of Babylon. There we go. Hello, supplement. Control F, advanced sensors. Hey. Conventional vehicle sensors are limited. Standard TL4 package includes planetary GPS, headlights, and a 500-kilometer range radar in air vehicles. Particularly advanced ones might have ballistic collision radar, even in ground vehicles. An advanced sensor package adds a number of benefits. Full night vision view screens are provided to the driver and passengers, along with multi-frequency sensor arrays that allow basic view of terrain, even through smoke, fog, or standing water. Unstealth aircraft can be detected at a 1,000-kilometer radius, and any attempt to penetrate stealth measures gain a +1 bonus to the skill roll. Sensors can pick up and decrypt standard civilian-grade radio transmissions or are compatible with military comms if the necessary codes are provided. When stationary, the vehicle sensors can throw up security perimeter that can alert connected compads of any movement within 200 meters of the vehicle, provided no hardcover or stealth tech intervenes.
Well, the jig is up.
So, it's going to roll a check, and I need Fortune. I need everybody to roll a stealth check besides Fisher because he's not there.
He's buried in sand
Yeah.
somewhere
Just
where
literally
the
not there.
Fortune, you
scanner
get
is
you get a
dampened by
+2.
sadness.
Oscar, we already have your stealth check, right? I assume
And
you'd
this
want
is
to
on
keep that
dexterity,
one because
correct?
it's a decent roll. Yeah, it is based on dexterity. And Go-Go, I need you to make a stealth check with no added bonus. Oof. Okay.
Ouch.
So I get a +1 because of my advanced sensors.
I've
to
rolled
defeat-
2 1s for that
defeat
stealth check.
Stealth measures. Let me
We
see here.
You have
Did I have
+2 in stealth? What the fuck are you rolling with that?
No, I got a +2 because I'm so far
You
away.
you can reroll if you want.
Oh.
Go-Go.
Because Boomer, I actually rolled and then realized Boomer has it better than me. Can I game it?
Roll for him, and if he gets a 8+, you get yours can be a 9 as if
Okay.
he assisted you.
All right.
So roll for him. If he gets an 8+, you can have a 9.
Nope.
Nope.
Never
Okay,
mind.
so it's an 8.
Well, you are on a
Right.
motorcycle.
Yeah, you are on a
Yeah.
motorcycle.
I
This is true.
I understand.
Yeah.
An 8's probably the best I'm
Like
gonna
a-
get. So.
Trying to sneak in on a Harley.
Listen.
that is actually exactly what she's trying to do.
With also a -1 in stealth, because hello, I'm Gogo. So
Yep, exactly.
With music playing.
yeah, like legitimately.
Blasting. It's
With
literally
me
it's literally Mad
screaming
Max.
at the top of my lungs.
No,
yeah,
it's
war
literally
cry.
Mad Max.
So it's fine.
All right, so perception. It's okay. He's not great, but he does get a +1. Ooh.
He sees everybody except for the one
Oscar.
person we don't want him to see.
PCs win ties always. So your presence is fully made aware to them, Devin.
Okay. That's fine.
So with your presence fully being made aware, we see as they careen out, they begin heading towards that area, which is basically directly in your path, Oscar. And it is going to ramp up its weapons and see if it can make that long-range shot.
Bring it.
So it is an anti-personnel laser. And
this is the end of Fortune. If you realize
so
if you
it's
get
essentially
tagged, you're dead.
Yeah, it's essentially going to just like coat the plateau in Fortune's general location, right? It does have the anti-personnel laser is I believe it's 1,000, so it does have disadvantage to attack. Let me just make sure that is a true statement, so I do not lie to you. Actually, it can't shoot at you because it is too far away. It doesn't have quite the range, so it's going to head off in your direction at its current speed.
Got it.
Making it to like Oscar, it's coming upon you pretty quickly. But it is like up armored and appears to be quite significantly protected from attacks. But you guys have a lot of firepower as well. So
yeah, if it's moving, I can do fuck all against it.
Right,
so.
You have to hit stationary targets with your particular brand of gunnery weapon.
Stationary within reason. Like, yeah, I mean, if it paused.
Sure, if it came out and stopped and then tried to move in, then yeah, totally. But no, it is. In fact, the speed of this vehicle is probably. Let's see what the actual speed of it is.
If it's chugging along, I don't think I can do much.
Yeah, it's actually speed 2. It's actually faster than the motorcycle, even with all of its fun stuff. So
I mean, would that be a situation where I could like try and roll at disadvantage to see if I hit it at all? Or
I don't think so. I think I have to play by the rules on that one.
I only ask because we're doing it
now
in this new way.
If you jumped on top of it, I'd probably let you try and punch a hole in it if you want.
How
so that it is stationary relative to you.
Relative to my dumbass.
Yeah, if you want to do that, I'm totally willing to allow it, but that would require.
How far away?
It's not quite on top of you, but you could definitely attempt to do it on your action. By like using your action to try and leap on top of it and then see what happens.
Oh shit.
Just an FYI, this will ruin any stealth you have at the moment.
Attacking it at all will ruin any stealth that you have at the moment. Yeah.
Well,
you could just like hunker down and try and hide.
Man, is it my turn next?
Well, so here's where the question is asked.
Okay.
Its turn is going to be spent coming out of the hangar and careening towards Fortune's position because Fortune is the one exploding everything, basically, right? Like, honestly, Fortune's the only one that's done, according to them, because they didn't see you, Oscar, anything to the base, right? So, like, it's like, that's the target, I need to go for it.
Actually,
so its turn is going to be spent,
I might be the only person they know about.
Right, yeah.
Other things have exploded and maybe comms weren't sent, we don't know.
Right, who knows what's going on there.
So
this is kind of like which one of you wants to do something in the moment.
My question is this scan going to be made like every turn from here on out?
Yeah.
As detection?
Yeah.
Or
you can maintain your stealth if you don't do anything. Like if you don't take any actions or do anything crazy, you can maintain your stealth roll. So you can maintain a 10 if you just stay still and don't do anything.
Do you think you can get in the hangar door? From where you
are? No, you're still a little too far out, right? Because you're at like 200-ish meters from that. It's like
think
halfway between you and the
maintaining
door.
My stealth right now is way more important because
If it
Fortune
sees you,
still
it's going to
has
be a problem.
Yeah, Fortune still has some explosive rounds, and
Right.
Gogo's got her rocket launcher.
Totally.
As much as I want to jump on that thing and like
Yeah, and I can impose disadvantages to
Spirit
its
bomb
stealth. Yeah, I can impose disadvantages to its stealth based on the actions of your teammates as well. So maybe you could reroll the stealth check. Like, that's the other thing you could do.
Okay.
You could move and reroll a stealth check.
wait, so any action I take is going to
The
Make me-
sensors are constant because this is actually a multi-person vehicle as well, right? Like, it's not just one dude driving. There's a dude driving. There's a dude on the scanners. There's a dude in the turret, probably. So there is somebody constantly observing the surrounding area. This thing was built for engagements, not for like scouting like the hover bikes were.
Okay, go big or go home. I'm gonna try and teleport onto the thing.
Okay.
Like, is it? So I am undetected.
Yep.
Is it fair to say that I can teleport onto this thing successfully,
So
or am I going to
it's-
have to make a roll to try that?
It's a little far away. You probably have to like hold your action for when it continues moving, right? To like teleport on and then slam it because it has to get a bit closer to you first.
Okay, so I'm going to basically,
Mhm.
if it's coming at me, I'm going to hold my action, and then I'm going to wait it out.
Yeah. Wait till it gets close, teleport, and
Yep. Just
then
like
we'll see what happens there.
we sure will.
I think it's fair to assume that teleporting on top of it is not going to be an issue. It's going to be that moment of time between you teleporting and ramming, and their reaction timing and what
Yep.
they do about it. Right? That's gonna be the scary zone. But it's totally possible that Gogo or Fortune can do something about that to assist you in punching a hole in this thing. So, Gogo
I waited
or
out.
Fortune. Do you
So,
tell them like
I was gonna
distracted?
say,
I'm gonna
so
try
you
and get on
tell
top
us,
of it.
right?
No, I don't tell you shit. If I
No,
if
no,
I
no.
know
No,
that
no.
they're monitoring
talking about-
comms,
Well,
I
you
don't
don't
about-
technically know that. I just
Alright,
read
then.
the exact description for you. Technically, you don't know that. I just read the description so you guys didn't know I was fucking bullshitting you when I was like, okay, everybody roll a stealth check. Haha, I see you all, and I got a
Can
+1 for.
Okay, so if
for
I'm not going to
reasons.
metagame it,
Mhm.
can I make a like security check to identify
So-
the type of scanner?
So that would not be like visible to you, but if you send a message, you could then roll me like a tech check to see if like because there would be some sort of interference with the comms. But you would have to like actually use it because it can't intercept nothingness, right? Somebody would have to use the comms in order for there to be a roll made.
Sure. Can I make the argument that it would be a security check rather than a tech check based on what it is?
Sure, a security with intelligence check would be an appropriate check as well. Because it's not identifying... Okay, cool. Again, the comms have to be used, but once they're used by someone, you will know, hey, something's not
Okay.
right here. It looks like it was intercepted.
So what happens is he says roll out
Yeah.
as this thing is coming out of the hangar.
Yep.
And it's
Probably didn't get that, but the next thing that's said will probably be identified.
Oh, I mean, so there's some communication. I was just trying to, for fluff. Something is intercepted, I guess, and
It does matter what is said.
okay. So Oscar, there's probably chatter saying, "Hey, there's a big fucking thing rolling out of the hangar."
Yeah.
That,
Yeah. Sure.
And what tips me off to that being
So it probably like
intercepted.
there's probably like a little bit of an
like
echo.
feedback?
Yeah, there's a
or,
little bit of
like-
an echo, like almost like you're hearing yourself through speakers, you know? Like you're talking to somebody online, right, and you hear it through the speakers. Like you say it and then there's like just a slight delay. And you look at it and you're like, wait a second, that's not right. Like it's instant. This is
Sure.
fucking TL4 equipment. Like instant. It should be the transmission. And for Fortune, would you respond to that? Or Gogo, or who would respond
I'm
to that?
sorry. What was said?
There's a fucking thing coming
There's
out
a
of the hangar.
huge fucking truck
Yeah.
getting out of the hangar.
I'd be like, Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, and Fortune answers you like maybe a second or two later than he normally would have.
And
There's
then
some
there's
delay.
like the echo again.
Yeah, there's some delay
slightly.
in the traffic, and so that's what tips you off that this thing is picking up communications.
Okay. So he would, I mean, the jig's up. He knows that. He would say, guys, they've got ears. Like they're in on comms,
Right.
and just say like as briefly as possible. Say like they got us.
Yeah, they can hear us now. And I assume that no one probably responds to that.
No.
This is the part where I make Dr. Fisher roll a luck save, but he's not here,
Yeah.
so I won't be mean.
So he wants to like purposely make sure that the idea behind that, right? Everybody not responding is to like try and conceal their numbers, so they have to worry whether or not they actually picked
Yeah.
everyone up.
Totally.
Yeah. Okay.
Totally. I get it. I'm on board.
Cool.
All right. Gogo and Fortune, what are you guys going to do when you see this thing come rolling out? Fortune, you have vision over a lot of things, and in fact, let me see. Can I actually show you this?
Hey, Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
That vehicle would not have been able to pick me up on the sensor. It's a 1,000 kilometer radius.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I don't think its action changes. It just can't fire at you if it gets within range.
Okay.
It's just its action is going to be to go out and begin scanning for people, and it just hasn't found anybody yet.
Got it.
So, Gogo or Fortune, what are you guys gonna do?
I am going to shoot at the armature that's on the south side.
Okay. So you're gonna continue taking your shot at said armature.
Correct.
Okay. Cool.
And this time I'm going to use my aim. Well, are we in single round action now, or?
Not yet, but you can aim. You can aim. I'll let you aim at it.
Okay.
No problem.
And I'm gonna not do disadvantage, so I'm gonna do a normal roll.
All right.
An AC 4 still.
AC 4. Yep.
Fuck him up.
Bang.
Ooh.
Hey.
10 damage. That is enough to take this being out of existence as it shuts down in a similar manner. Well, he gets to roll 2d8, so he also rolled a 7. So consider that average, basically.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that's like, yeah. That's interesting.
He also gets +2 because he's got Dex out the booty hole.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool, awesome.
Yeah.
Gogo, are you going to slam on the brakes and
Yeah. So, I
make
mean,
a shot?
obviously Gogo doesn't really fully understand that even slamming on the brakes and trying to take cover is not going to help against this type of technology, but that's what she would do. So
Boomer probably
she's
said
gonna-
it to you, but you probably ignored him.
Well, yeah. I mean, she sees target and going to hit target with rocket.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so I think she would slam on the brakes. I think that she would kind of try to get up in the canyon for whatever cover that she can get, and then both of us to just, aim and fire.
Yeah, I mean, taking cover behind the bike is better than nothing. So yeah.
Well, yeah, throw the bike down, right? Get behind the bike, etc.
Yeah. So you want Boomer to shoot with his laser rifle just to like take shots at it.
I mean, yeah. What else? Why not, right?
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
if it's not gunnery class, it's not going to do it.
Well, isn't
So if
No.
it's not gunnery class, it will.
energy doesn't do anything?
Reduce
Doesn't
the
matter?
armor. Yeah, the armor will apply. Basically, is how that works.
okay? I didn't know how
And
energy
I
worked.
have mentioned this thing is pretty up armored, so it would be a rare shot. The
Okay,
regular
so what
laser
I want
rifle would do
Boomer,
it.
I want Boomer to do then is try to figure out a way to encrypt our comms.
Okay, sure. So he can totally do that.
So while I'm
good
firing
idea.
at it, he's gonna be like hunkered down behind the
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
motor. He can figure it out. Figure out a way to encrypt our comms so that we can still talk, and
Totally.
And Jordan.
maybe they can still hear us, but it's like broken up.
Yeah, totally.
Jordan, would any of the other things in the space moved since?
I'm gonna do that after Gogo goes. Yeah,
Okay.
totally. And yes is the answer to that question.
I figured. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, totally. All right, so it is AC 7 you were attempting to hit because it's 9 for any vehicle, and then its speed is 2, and you are
I assume
stationary.
it's just normal, no advantage or disadvantage. Or anything.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't hear it. What
AC
you said for
7.
AC. Okay.
Oof.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Close.
we see the rocket
So close.
and explode. Kind of, it skims over it and explodes. And I think that Oscar, you see this more closely. You see the turret just turn towards those two, becoming the new target.
Okay.
Can we say it hits part of the hangar it came out of?
Roll a luck save.
Sick. I'm so good at those.
Well, apparently Jordan. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, no.
It
just-
ever.
It actually probably skims it and then like it slides across the bow
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
just like shoots
Worth
off
it.
into the air and explodes
Yeah.
in the middle of the air. Yeah. Unfortunately, no. All right. So then I'm gonna move some dudes. So some dudes are going to take up some
Whenever
positions
you want me
here.
to roll for a boomer. For
Oh,
his
I'm
test or
sorry.
whatever.
Roll security with intelligence, and I would say it's pretty hard. He's trying to defeat an advanced piece of machinery with his Horizon, so 10 or better will get you guys encrypted comms.
we're real
Oh,
close.
so fucking.
He's got a
But we're
reroll.
real close to that
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah, we should totally retry that. For reals.
There it
Yeah.
is. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So that is a definitely a success. So, actually, they're probably this guy's probably up there. Definitely a success. So you guys now have encrypted communications. So now this scanner will not be able to intercept your communications, which is great. Doesn't do anything to the scanner per se to stop its ability to find you.
No, but at least we can talk again.
But at least, yeah, you guys can talk again. So Boomer probably
So-
comes over the comms and says, "Hey guys, we're good. I got us on a secure channel."
Excellent.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah, I probably immediately. There's still at least 5 enemies inside.
He says, Oscar gets on. He says, "Where the fuck is Fisher?"
Yeah, and I think it's perfect time to make another Fisher roll here.
Oh god.
I probably scan over with my scope.
Yeah, exactly. You scan over with your scope. So let's make a Fisher roll here. So we need vehicle land. Okay, good. We're starting off well. Dexterity.
I believe in you, Fisher. Dr. Phil, you've got this. Oh my
Nope.
god.
God.
He is buried in the fucking sand, man.
Can we just have him just start running instead?
He's
Is
actually,
that an
I mean, do you tell him just to no, fuck the bike, just
No.
get here?
no. That seems like
That's
dumb.
absolutely suicide.
Can
No,
we say
but
he's
it would
still
just
making
be very
progress,
funny.
just way too slowly?
Right, yeah, there is progress being made, but it's just gonna continue to delay the turns that he
Yeah.
takes out there. Yeah, no, it's not looking hot, man.
At this point, would it be better for him to just go back to Fortune?
Or start making his way to the ship.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, Jesus.
I mean, well, I guess
Maybe he
I guess,
should wait. Maybe he should just start rolling to get out of the dunes. Can we?
I mean, yeah, he's
Like
gonna
not
have
even to the destination, but at least maybe make it up
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
and then his rolls aren't as difficult. I don't know.
Sure, yeah. See if he can make it out now that everything's good. So yeah, he can totally begin to make that process. I'll lower the difficulty of the check
Okay.
to try and get out of the dunes and over here. I'll lower the difficulty on his next check that he's allowed to make.
I mean, okay. I don't really know if that's gonna matter, but sure.
Yeah.
So Oscar, this thing it pivots. The turret pivots and the vehicle kind of does that, it banks 45 degrees and turns kind of towards where Gogo is, but it comes within range of your ready to action, right, where you want to teleport on top of it.
Yep.
And so you teleport on top of it, and Man, what's the best scenario here? So there are 3 people.
Well, hang tight, because
Yeah, what do you want to do?
a short range one should, the way that we've always treated that is that
You can use
that
your movement
counts as
instead.
my movement.
Correct.
So I should still be able to use.
Sure. I will ask you this question. Do you believe that within a round you can use 2 psychic powers? This is a very important question, because if you say yes to this, I will also use this. Think about that.
The way that we've treated
I know.
movement.
I'm aware.
I'm just saying it's a very specific thing that we have.
I know.
So, I mean, I don't think you're like catching me in anything.
I'm not.
I would
I'm asking.
Make the assumption
I'm asking
that,
if you think that using 2 psychic powers, even with those rules, is if it is reasonable to assume you could blink telekinetic ram in the same turn. It's up to you to say yes or no.
I was under the assumption that that is always how we have treated it.
I have never thought about it.
NPC.
I have never thought about it a single time. So I'm asking you if you think that is a thing that you would be able to do.
My answer remains yes.
Okay, I'm giving Matt an existential crisis right now.
No, what I'm saying is that my answer is yes, and that has always been my assumption, regardless of whether or not.
I've never thought about it that way.
Okay.
But yes, that's fine, and that's cool. Yeah, you can totally do it. So you're on top of it. I'm going to roll a check though for the driver and the gunner, just to see how they're going to react to this, because that is a surprising thing to occur to them. So I think that it's going to be a saving throw of some sort. I just gotta think about which one. This is what I want. Probably mental savings. To be honest, mental save seems the best here.
They're probably not expecting something to land on.
Right. On a fail, they're going to do something dumb, and on a pass, they're going to do something smart. Basically, is how this is going to work. Okay, so the driver passes. So the driver somehow was ready for this. I'm rolling ridiculous on these saves, by the way. But arguably, this is the more important one.
Who's next?
It's the gunner. The driver and the gunner are the ones rolling for this. No. So the gunner's going to do something dumb.
Thank Christ.
And the driver's going to do something smart. So you can go ahead and roll your telekinetic ram if you'd like.
Sure. So I am like hugging the gun on the top of this thing.
Yeah, he's essentially what I think is appropriate is any shot he takes in this next round is going to have disadvantage on whatever he takes a shot on. You've imposed disadvantage upon him by surprising him.
But what I mean additionally is that I am trying to focus on the gun.
Sure. Yeah. Roll your hit.
Yeah.
Yep. Roll your damage. 19. Okay. So this thing is not a hover cycle, and it has a significant amount of hit points beyond that. So you and your ram like try to crumple it, and you see like a bunch of dents. But unfortunately, you're unable to defeat the hit point maximum of this thing.
So the gun is not disabled?
No.
Okay.
No.
Over comms. God, what would he even say?
Duck? Do you say duck?
He says, I'm on it. It's damaged. Give me a second warning if you're going to take a shot.
Yeah, because I will note to you, you are technically part of this crew on this vehicle now.
Yep.
Because you are on top of it. So, normal rules apply. If this thing explodes by going to 0 hit points, you will probably be required to make a save of some sort in order to not also
so maybe he's more explicit than that even. He would say hold fire.
While I get the fuck off.
Tell me to stop shooting. That is what you need to do.
Yeah. Okay. So you say hold fire until until we get back. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he says, hold fire. I think I have this.
Okay. And so then the driver I should say the gunner, because we're moving back around to the vehicle's turn. The gunner in his angst just begins pulling the trigger. But I had specifically said it to turn towards Gogo and Boomer.
Yes.
So I think that I'm going to roll an attack against Gogo in this case. Actually,
let's go buddy system.
I'm gonna roll for it because there's no way he would be able to actually aim at a specific one of you. So I'm gonna roll a d3. On a 1, it's gonna be shot at Gogo. On a 2, it's gonna be shot at Boomer. At a 3, it's gonna be shot at the motorcycle, which Boomer is hiding behind. That's how we're gonna play it.
Mm-hmm.
Gogo, you are the target. It saw where the rocket came from, and he was aimed in that general direction, and so when Oscar appears in front of him with his giant shooting face, he's going to just pull the trigger in the general direction that you were at. So he's going to have disadvantage on this roll. Where are you? Gravcar. There we go. Alright, so, what is your AC? Go. And you have cover, so it's -2 of whatever your current AC is.
5.
So you normally have 7, so it's a 5 now?
No, I have 5.
Okay, so it's a 3.
And then it's a 3.
Cover gives you a benefit. Their attack bonus is that. Their gunnery skill is that. They do not have an attribute modifier. You do not have a speed. And they are traveling at 2 speed, so they will get a -2 to hit. Also, I don't have advantage disadvantage on this, so I'm just going to roll twice. And we'll take the worst result. Because for some reason I didn't put that on the ship weapons and stuff, which is dumb. Okay, so it's going to miss no matter what. Not even going to roll the second one. Don't even need to, because it has disadvantage. So we get the spin up, right? And then and it's like pelting, and you probably have to like drop down, right, Gogo? And you're like trying to reload a rocket because it takes a turn to do that anyway. It's going to be your next turn, I assume, if you're going to reload the rocket. And it's just like there's rocks falling and dust crumbling. And then I think the last action before the break is the driver passed his mental effect save. So he sees this, and Oscar, I need you to make me an athletics check, please, based on strength. Because he is going to 360 the vehicle to attempt to drop you off of the top of it.
Am I going to get quick scoped?
Yeah, he's essentially going to barrel roll, right? And attempt to fling you off of the vehicle.
With strength, not dex?
I think this is a pure hold on for dear life moment, not a how can I dexterously hold on for dear life.
Okay. Do I get any bonus because I'm in power armor?
If anything, I would impose a negative for that, but I will not in this moment.
I ask because I can carry more shit, so I was wondering if that
sure
translated to...
But yeah, I think that's just because you have like things that open and locations to put things.
That's cool.
But it'll be contested by his vehicle roll.
Big money. Oh my god.
You get freaking whipped up.
Holy shit.
I do have a -1. I have nothing in athletics.
This guy. Okay.
Hey, it's okay though, because now I can shoot at the vehicle.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know that really was the worst thing that could have happened, but now he might run over you.
So yeah, as long as he doesn't roll I don't even think he can actually get lower than that, to be honest. No. Yeah. So he just flings you off, and we see Oscar like tumbling like backward and like trying to right himself to land on the ground. And I think that is a perfect moment. As he like 360s barrel rolls the car, and you go flying off in the direction. And he lands it, and Oscar lands. Your power armor, that's not going to do anything to you. I'm fucking not going to make you roll for it. But I think that notably, like, the turret then spins towards you, right? Because like,
Yep.
it flung you off, and the turret immediately spins to you. And you'll get an action, right? You'll get an ability to try and do a thing before it just unloads on you. But I think that's a perfect place to take a break for. Let's say 7 minutes. Let's do a 7-minute break. Can we be back at the top at 10 after the hour? Is that a thing?
Sounds good.
Cool.
Yep.